From Sukhasana, let's take a gentle seated twist. Bring your right arm up and back, landing your fingers behind you onto the ground. Place the back of your left hand onto your outer right thigh. Root your sitting bones into the ground. On an inhale, lengthen your spine up towards the sky, keeping your shoulders down and away from your ears. Exhale, start to spin your belly, twisting over to the right as you look over your right shoulder. On an inhale, look forward and release to the other side. Reach your left arm behind you. Place the back of your right hand onto the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, ground your sitting bones to the floor and lengthen your spine up. Exhale, twist from your waistline, looking over your left shoulder. Continue breathing into this gentle twist, gently detoxifying your internal digestive organs. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, start to reach forward, keeping your sitting bones rooted into the earth. Forward fold in Sukhasana. Breathe into your lower back and your hips. Inhale, lift your torso up. And let's come on to sitting on our shins for Twisted Hero. Slide your shins over to the left as you reach your right sitting bone onto the ground. Place the right arm behind you, fingertips onto the floor. Inhale, lift your sternum, lengthen your spine. Exhale, start to look over your right shoulder. Gentle twist to release your lower back. Keep your chest nice and wide open, your shoulder blades gently coming together behind you. Let's transition into hero pose, sitting onto your shins, knees together. Root all 10 toenails into the ground. Palms face up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, softening your shoulder blades down your back. Slide your shins over to the right as you root your left sitting bone into the ground. Place your left hand onto the floor behind you. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist from your belly, looking over your left shoulder. Hero pose with a twist, releasing your lower back. Keep your shoulders broad. Now let's take Janu Shirsasana, a hamstring stretch and hip opener. Extend your right leg forward, flex your right toes towards you, bend your left knee, and place the sole of your left foot onto your upper inner right thigh. As you root your sitting bones into the ground, inhale and lift your spine straight up, keeping your shoulders softened down and away from your ears. Spin your belly button to face the second toe of your straight leg. As you exhale, fold forward with a flat back. Little by little with each breath, get deeper into this forward fold. Either reach your arms for your right shin or your ankle or even the back of your right foot. Inhale to lift up. And let's switch sides. Bring your left leg out, flex your left toes towards you, bend your right knee, open up your right hip, and place the sole of your right foot onto your upper inner left thigh. With an inhale, ground your sitting bones to the floor and spin your belly button to face the second toe of your left foot. Exhale, keeping your chest nice and broad, fold forward with a flat back. With every inhale, elongate your spine, reaching the crown of your head diagonally forward. With every exhale, send your heart center closer to that leg. Keep your spine nice and long from your tailbone all the way up your neck to the top of your head, rather than tucking that chin in towards your chest. Inhale to lift up, and let's extend both legs out to the sides. Flex your toes, reach your knees up towards the sky, but ground your sitting bones onto the floor. With peace fingers, hook onto your big toes. You may need to bring your legs in a little bit closer. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, lean forward. You'll need to use your core strength here to slowly bring your torso down. And maybe rest your forehead onto the ground. Take a few breaths. And then release. Place your palms on the floor and lift your torso up on an inhale. Bend your knees out to the sides and place the soles of your feet together, coming into Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose. Root your sitting bones into the ground. Inhale, lift your sternum, the center of your chest, as you slide your shoulder blades down your back, relaxing your shoulders. And now let's come onto your back, extending your legs out in front of you. Bring your right knee into your chest. With peace fingers, hold on to your right big toe. Keep your left hand on your left hip just to keep that hip down. Shoulders stay on the ground as you extend that right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Utthita Hasta Padangustasana, arm to leg pose. Think of spinning that left inner thigh inwards towards your midline and onto the ground. Flex both feet. Now release your right leg to the ground. Place your right hand on your right hip as you hook your fingers onto your left big toe. Extend your left leg straight up. Root your shoulders onto the ground. And release your leg. Hug your knees into your chest and roll yourself up to sitting and onto all fours. Sitting way back onto your heels, your big toes touch as your knees spread wide apart, allowing your torso to rest in between. Rest your forehead onto the ground as you reach your fingertips forward. Child's pose. Sitting onto your shins, come back up. And back onto all fours. Let's lower down onto your belly, chin first, chest, and then belly. Preparing for locust pose, rest your forehead to the ground. Your feet are parallel, hip-width distance apart. Plant all 10 toenails to the ground. Interlace your fingers behind your back, hugging your palms towards each other. Inhale to roll your shoulders up, back, and shoulder blades come down your back to lift your chest off the ground. Lift your knees, but release any tension or tightness in your glutes. And exhale, release. Let's flip on over to your back. Bend your knees. We're coming into full wheel pose. Step your feet hip width distance in parallel. You want your heels to be as close to you so that you can slightly graze the backs of your heels with your middle finger. Plant your palms alongside your shoulders. Keep your elbows shoulders distance apart. On an inhale, lift your hips, your chest, and your head off the ground. Make sure the arch in your back is evenly spread from your thoracic spine all the way to your lower back. More arching should be in your upper back so that you feel your shoulders rolling back and your heart lifting. Take a few breaths here, and on an exhale, slowly as you can, lower yourself down. Take a few breaths to relax. And when you're ready, come back into sitting in Sukhasana.